how do you feel? And also, what do you think has changed between now and then?
I think so much has changed. From when I recorded the first episode with you, literally coming to you, shaking, telling you everything that's happened, to now, 6 weeks into my internship and really just loving what I'm doing, loving my job, loving the people that I've met, praying more, having that connection with God, sort of letting him take the wheel in a sense. So much has changed. I feel like I'm not the same person I was however many weeks it was, like 10 weeks ago. And that sense of confidence, the sense of hard work and ambition that I've got within the last 10 weeks has all stemmed from that sense of humbleness that I felt. The sense of, call it isolation, call it being by myself. But in that silence is when I've heard so much about myself. I've heard who I want to be, the person I want to be in 10 years' time, the person I want to be to other people, the man I sort of want to become. As I said, this series is called Becoming a Better Man, and I definitely think I feel like a completely different person. The way I've taken my food seriously, the way I've taken my gym seriously, my lifestyle that I've sort of developed into, even just reading on the train instead of just scrolling through Instagram, looking at what other people do. I literally put my headphones in the morning, read my book, and sort of reflect on what challenge I'm facing today and how I want to better myself compared to yesterday. So going back to your question, what's changed between now and then? I think everything.
Would you say that in finding that sense of structure, you feel more confident in yourself?
Oh, absolutely. The sense of confidence that I've gained over the last 6 weeks when I started my internship has definitely changed me. I felt that the way I interact with other people, the way I want to portray myself is how I want to see myself, is how I'm coming across as other people. It's not this facade that I'm putting into other people, it's me. And starting this internship, not knowing anyone, has definitely helped me develop into that. It's made me realize nobody knows your background, nobody knows who you are. It's your chance to make that right impression to other people, and especially in a professional environment like I am doing in my internship at the moment, it's definitely the perfect chance for other people to know who you are and what essentially you represent. Because a lot of people don't know about Raise a Voice, about the story that me and you created, and that is something I want to portray across. Be it if I'm helping someone in this video, if you've potentially stumbled across this video, it's definitely something I want to portray, and that confidence couldn't have come without this internship, without me having that motivation to start this series and essentially try and do what's right to myself more than trying to do what's right for other people, basically.
How would you say the people in your life have impacted you?
I think the friends that I've made on my internship so far and the people I'm going to make, those friends have really helped me have a new perspective on my ambitions. Because when I was at uni, all I could think about is, I've got another day at uni, I've got classes. I never even considered what I'm doing career-wise. And the people that I've met, listening to their story, how they've come across into this world of insurance, and how they've sort of expanded and become who they are today, and that journey that they've taken has really inspired me. Be it my manager, Jody, and also a lot of people on my team, a lot of people in the industry, be it brokers that I've met as well. But not only that, I would say my close friends around me, you know exactly who you are. The perspective they've given me, and not to look back, there'll always be that sense of regret, but don't look back, don't change. The person you are today is the person you will be. The person yesterday is not the person you are today. You're always expanding, you're always growing as a person. And that's something that they've really made me look at and take away in my life. So the dinner that we all had together, that atmosphere, it was basically 5 inspirational young men who really want to do well in life, have a career, make their name in the industry, and try be at the top of their game. But the great thing about that dinner was nobody was jealous of the other person about what they've achieved. We all were happy for each other, what we've achieved and what we will achieve. We were talking about inspirations, prospects, going away, going on all these trips with work and stuff like that, potentially one day, making all these monies, providing for our family. And when we were all talking about it, I was thinking, not one person here is jealous of the other person. We're all happy for each other. And if you literally listen to the conversation we're having, you would have thought we were uncles talking the way we were talking. You would have thought, who are these 5 uncles coming to Flatiron and talking the way they are? But they're my close friends, They understand the journey that I'm on, the journey that I've taken, the journey that I will potentially go into. And they've literally pushed me every single step of the way. I've spoken to them when times are hard, and they've literally put me on the right track. They said that no matter how much you give it, there will always be times when you might feel bad one day, or you might feel horrible and you just don't want to do anything. But the line of progression is a trend, it's ascending. And no matter if you still feel bad some days, if you look at that line overall, and especially, as I said, within the last 10 weeks, I can feel myself, that sense of confidence that they've inspired me to become. I can't wait for this 3-part series to end, to show you the end result, and for me to carry that journey on, and hopefully come back in a year's time and show you the progress that I've made.
When he came to his senses, he said, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.' So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.'